twist and turn in the covers. The door creeps open, revealing some strange man I had never seen before. His fists are clenched, and he's staring at me. I'm so scared, I can hardly move, I can't talk, and I can barely breathe. All of a sudden, he starts charging at me. And before I know it, I wake up. I'm still nice in bed, cuddled up. It was all just a dream. How many of you guys have ever questioned some of the dreams that you've had? I'm sorry, okay. So, upon researching dreams, I hope to answer some of those common questions we all have. During my presentation today, by the end of my speech, I hope to inform you of what dreams really are, why we forget them, and how they can benefit you. First off, I'm going to talk to you about what dreams really mean. So, a famed psychoanalyst, Sigmund Freud, described dreams as the royal road to the unconscious, saying that once you study your dreams, that you can find a meaning behind them, and it could reveal emotions or thoughts that may not seem apparent to you, like it's your subconscious thoughts that you're not aware of. A common dream that a lot of us have, or a common dream that some of us have, is, according to Tony Crisp, author of Dream Dictionary, dreams about flying often represent two very different sides. On one side, it can represent freedom and independence, and on the other side, it can represent the feeling of wanting to escape something, someone, or reality in general. Another dream some of you might have is being in public and being in nothing but your birthday suit. Now this can represent afraid of revealing your imperfections, or maybe that you just have some insecurities that you haven't dealt with. Now that I've talked to you about what dreams really are, I'm going to talk to you about why we can't remember our dreams. So some dreams just aren't that memorable. Do any of you guys remember what you were thinking about when you brushed your teeth this morning? If you brushed your teeth this morning. Wash your teeth. Well, probably not. Our minds are constantly thinking about all kinds of stuff, and we just don't have enough space in our memory to keep all that. So a lot of our thoughts just get discarded. Now, on the other hand, more vivid or emotional dreams we do tend to remember. Another thing to remember dreams is time. It takes time for our brain to wake up in the morning. It takes exactly 2 minutes to jumpstart memory and coding abilities. Another factor to why we can't remember our dreams is how often you wake up. So there was a study done between a group of people who commonly remembered their dreams and a different group who almost never did. And the only common difference is the people who did remember their dreams frequently woke up throughout the night. So this right here, the dot on these, is representing all the times that they had woken up in the middle of the night, taking at least 2 minutes before they could fall back asleep. So in result, it gives their encoding ability to their memory wakes back up all those frequent times, and they're more likely to remember their dream. Now that I've talked to you about what dreams really mean, why we can't remember our dreams, I'm going to talk to you about how we can use our dreams to benefit us. So, in order to benefit, we must remember our dreams first. And this can be as simple as just having a clear mindset before you go to bed and telling yourself, hey, I really want to remember my dream. And then once you wake up in the morning, whenever you do remember, just have a journal or a book with a pen at your bedside and jot it down before you do forget. And if you happen to wake up in the middle of the night, even though you're going to be tired, you could always just write that down, because you're most likely going to forget in the morning. Because whenever we sleep, we usually have about 3 to 4 dreams a night. So you could wake up in the middle of the night from a dream, and then you could have several more and forget that other one. So once you have found the meaning of your dream, you can begin to take action. So like I mentioned with the flying dream earlier, it could represent freedom and independence, or it could represent you trying to escape something, someone, or reality. So in this instant, you would want to try and do a self-assessment and find out which side you're on, so you could take the steps of becoming a better you. And the other dream I mentioned, being in nothing but your birthday suit, that could represent insecurities or being afraid to talk about some imperfections that you may have. In this case, you might want to see if you're just afraid to show certain imperfections to someone, or if you just have some deep insecurities that need to be dealt with. And that way you can learn how to deal with those and live a more stress-free life. In conclusion, John Tennant once said in a song, "I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one." Indeed, he's not. All of us dream. Now that you know what they mean, why we forget, and how we can use our dreams to benefit us, I challenge you the next time you wake up from a strange dream and you remember it, to jot it down, look it up, and see what it means.